Guys and dolls out there in YouTube land, your favorite little keto goofball Diamond back again. It's day 749 of my ketogenic journey, going from a former chunky chick model down to a keto cutie. It's been a long time. Yesterday, as many of you might have noticed, I was not in the best of moods. I was kind of ill and pissy, but I'm all better now, I swear. Anyway, today I'm going to show you what I ate yesterday. It was perfectly keto friendly. Then we'll be right back with a chit chat and a weigh in and some keto knowledge, hopefully, that will help you out. Anyway, check all this out and I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm breaking my fast at 2 p.m. to 20 p.m. I've got some Diet Cherry Dr. Pepper in the cup and what my son calls my sugar inhaler. And I'm going to put this patty on top of this patty and I'm going to eat it like a burger with no bun, a double cheeseburger with no bun. Add up with a packet of Performance nut butter that's been frozen and it's going to be yummy. I'm ready. Oh yes, but it's going to be very messy. Yeah, I actually did 2 pieces of cheese and added some mustard to my regimen. I don't know if I'm going to continue doing this, but it does taste good. To prevent my potassium from making me nauseous late at night, I ate 4 slices of bacon, 2 cheese sticks, and earlier in the day I had some pork rinds you guys didn't see.
Beyblade.
What's it called?
Searching Excalibur.
Searching Excalibur. Who got it for you?
Mama June.
Mama June? Are you happy?
Nice.
She's so nice.
And I love her.
And you love her?
That's what,
Hey, I bought you one the other day. Do you love me?
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
How do you feel now that your leg's not as swollen?
Well, still a little bit swollen.
I know. Can you hold your leg up and let me see? Or come go back to where you were. Let's see. It's not as bad as it was, but this whole area was huge and purple, bright red, and
Yeah, and
much
when you're
worse.
Yeah.
And it scared Grandma, didn't
And
it?
it's hard.
And yeah, very hard. I love you.
First, you need this.
He wants to show you guys.
And
There.
this.
Move, bud.
Yeah.
Move.
And get this thing out.
Okay, are we ready?
Let this thing be in there. And say,
Let it rip.
The other one say, let it rip. Let it rip. Look.
Wow. You have the best time doing this, don't you?
Yeah, and I have the best time that I ever had. This is the most hottest day I ever
I can't see him. Oh, there he is. That's awesome, sweetheart. I love you.
It also has the hunting drive.
Hey, what do we tell our people to do?
Hit like and subscribe.
That's right. Good job. Thank you. Alrighty then. So, it didn't seem like a bad keto day for me. It didn't. But some of the things I did were kind of not the best idea. One, okay, so I take 3 supplements in a day. I take this D3 K2 in MCT oil. This stuff, guys and dolls, lasts forever. It's 18 bucks, but it'll last almost a year. So you only need a couple drops a day to get your D3 and K2 in. And K2 actually helps you absorb magnesium. So, and it also helps you absorb. All right, your body has calcium in it, right? And those calcium, they build up in your arteries and in your joints. K2 moves it out of your arteries and joints into your bones and teeth where it belongs. So, in the D3, this is just a great supplement. It's wonderful. I used to have a very serious vitamin D deficiency. I no longer do. Even with the prescription the doctor was giving me, it was not working. The 50,000 units a week to 100,000 units a week did not bring up my vitamin D levels, but this did. So if you have a vitamin D deficiency, that is definitely good. But when you break your fast is when you need to take this. It does have a minty flavor. I don't know that it would hurt you or stall you or anything else, but I take it with my first meal of the day just in case. Because anytime you eat or swallow anything, you could be breaking your fast. So you might as well just break your fast and then use that. Now, potassium is another one I take. This is not the brand I recommend at all. I don't have a brand I recommend yet. I am still looking. These are only 99 milligrams, which is where the where they kind of cut these off at. There are other kinds you can get, and I'm going to be looking into a better form of potassium. I just haven't found my form yet. And these just arrived in the mail. So this is the MagEnhance I take. This is my second bottle, and again, I want to thank you guys for everything you do, because if it was not for you, I would not be able to afford these at all. I'm poor. I'm not even joking. Now, these are a $25 a month supplement, but it seems to be working. It's bringing my blood pressure down. I sleep much deeper. I get much better rest this way. I still don't sleep a lot of hours, but I sleep deeper per my little watchy thing. So yeah, it does seem to help a great deal. And I'm thinking a better potassium supplement might help. Now, the reason I brought all that up was because the potassium I take, most potassium, can be irritating to your stomach. You really need to take potassium with food. So I took these really late at night last night because I had a severe headache that I was using sodium to try to take care of, and the sodium wasn't working. So I took the potassium, which did work. After about 30 minutes of taking 4 of these, the headache was gone. So it was definitely a potassium issue, because I had that headache all day and I couldn't do nothing with it. So your electrolytes, which are potassium, magnesium, sodium, very important on keto, and you need to stay hydrated, especially when you're coming in, when you're starting keto, and if you bounce in and out of ketosis. That amount of urination that you're going to do when you're bouncing in and out or coming into ketosis, you're going to urinate out your potassium and magnesium and sodium and all your fluids. So that is the keto flu, by the way. And as long as you keep these 3 things on point before considering the water, you won't feel bad. But the reason I ate really late last night was because I took these, and I didn't make the best choices. I was going to cook me some chicken, but I didn't have any. I opened the freezer and realized, oh, that's right, it's all gone. So that's something I gotta go buy today. But yeah, it was gone, and I had to eat something. So I ate a couple cheese sticks and a couple pieces of bacon, and that bacon on my burgers does not affect me, but without being on the burger, I think it does kind of bother me somewhat. My sinuses did get tight right afterwards, and I didn't feel my ultra best. I didn't feel like I'd been kicked or affected, but I checked my ketones this morning. Goose egg. So something definitely affected me yesterday. And since I ate pretty pure, other than the late night bacon cheese snack, now again on the burgers with the fat and the protein and everything, that bacon alone does not affect me. But you gotta look, that bacon normally does have a little bit of sugar in it, no matter which kind you get. It does normally have a little bit of something in it. And I like the pre-cooked bacon because it's quick. That, and I don't really necessarily have to warm it up. I'm lazy, I know. It's called lazy keto, it really is. But I do track and everything. So anyway, eating late at night with the potassium probably wasn't my best choice. And as a result, my weight yesterday was 174.4. 179.4, I wish. 179.4. Today it was 179.4. So I did not go up or down, I stayed. But I usually drop a little bit every day. Plus I'm still holding on to some water because my weigh-in, at my lowest was 179. So I was affected a little bit, and of course I was kicked out of ketosis, which means today I'm going to be peeing a lot at some point. And yeah. So yeah, but I do like this form of magnesium. I'm glad it came today. Again, thank you so much. A couple people sent me some gift cards on my Amazon wish list, because I've got like a wish list with different things on it, and it's also got a gift card that people can choose to load from $1,000 to $2,000. Do you believe people put $2,000 on gift cards? Holy crap. I ain't never seen it. I didn't know you can spend $2,000 at one time on damn Amazon, but some folks apparently have. Anyway, so that wasn't the best choice for me. I also put mustard on my burgers yesterday. Now, mustard, it's supposed to be fun. It really is, but my mayonnaise already has a little bit of paprika in it, which is a nightshade that I'm kind of sensitive to. But the mayonnaise doesn't seem to affect me, but every time I use mustard, my weight seems to stall as well. So, I don't know. Some people get by with a lot more than I can, but peppers and stuff like that for me, they don't work. And I wish they did, because it makes everything taste better. Peppers and tomatoes make the world go around, man, but they just don't work out for me. I'm also having still some more sinus issues, and every single time I get this email alert warning, it's because the air quality is terrible outside. And I'm like, duh, I can't breathe. But you know, I guess some people need to know. I also had a question earlier, and a lot of people need to know this, I think, that are starting keto. If you're thinking about starting keto and you're wondering where the best place to simply start is to start learning to eat less than 20 grams of carbohydrates a day. Not starving yourself, not just not eating. No, eat, okay? Eat plenty. Eat when you're hungry, eat until you're full, but start learning to drop your carbs, your carbohydrate intake below 20 grams a day. Every label, every food label says how many carbs is in something. And it's important to get those under 20 grams. That's where you're going to start getting into ketosis. And you want total carbs, not net carbs. Now, I know some people can do net carbs and get by with it, but chances are, if you're morbidly obese, if you've had a lot of diseases, you need to bring it down quickly, and you need to get it down below 20 grams of total carbs a day. Now, if you feel that you can add some stuff back later, go for it. But most people can't really get by with that and lose steady and get healthy. So that's your goal here. Sorry, guys. I think I'm going to cough and hack myself up. I was scared yesterday. I want y'all to know that. I was so scared yesterday. After I posted that super long, ranty, ravey, bitchy video, I was like, oh God, I need to go home and delete that, because I was at Walmart and I was like, I need to go home and delete that because people are going to hate me. It's going to get a ton of dislikes. And yeah, I came home, I checked, all positive comments, all good things said, and I appreciate that so much, because you guys, you're kind of my rock I stand on. You really are, and I don't mean I stand on you. You know what I mean? You help make me stronger. You build me up, and I want to build you up as well. But I was like, oh my God, they are going to be pissed. But it only got 2 dislikes, and it got overwhelming likes, and I appreciate that so much, because I know that was probably just to make me feel better, not because you liked the video, and I don't blame you. I'm going to try to shorten this up a little bit today. One of you yesterday, my brain is so damaged sometimes, I can't think of who said it in what comment, but brought up the fact that my Mirena, my IUD, which is internal birth control for those of you who don't know, could be causing stuff like my high blood pressure. And again, I do know that my high blood pressure started 12 years ago with the change of birth control pills. Now, at the same time, within that month, I got both pregnant and high blood pressure from the switch of birth control pills. Right after I lost that child, when I was 4 months pregnant, I went ahead and got an IUD. So that baby would be turning about 13 now, I think. But anyway, okay, I'm sorry. But with the IUD, they didn't tell me certain things. And even when I looked it up, a lot of it just didn't really have much information. Oh, it's safe, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But one of you sent me an article from the Mayo Clinic. I wish I could think of your name at the moment, but I can't. I'm so sorry. You should shoot. No, you should not shoot me. You should kick me in the shin. But, wow. I'm sorry. Anyway, you sent me an article from the Mayo Clinic on the IUD that I use that has the medication in it that IUD has. Now, doctors never told me that my ovarian cysts could be coming from those. And for those of you who've never had them, and bless your heart, some people say that they're not painful, that they don't feel them, they don't even know they're there. I knew. I could feel. It hurt. And I don't know if I was feeling them like inflate or like rupture, but right at my hip bones would ache so bad. And usually it only lasted about 45 minutes, but it was to the point that it brought me to my knees in a Walmart. I literally had to sit on my knees with one of their manager people coming over going, ma'am, you can't sit here, you can't do this. I'm like, F off. I'm not moving. I can't move at the moment. Do we need to call you an ambulance? No, please, just shoot. It'll go away in a minute. And I ended up walking out of Walmart, hunched over, and like the only way I could walk was to keep my midsection kind of folded. And then when I got in the car, I just kind of balled my legs up into me. And it passes after about 45 minutes. So it's one of those things that you feel like you need to go to the hospital for, but by the time you get to the ER, it's over. There's been times I've climbed out of bed and crawled into my bathroom to take a hot bath, hoping that would help, because heat and pressure seems to be the only thing that helps it. And the doctor never once mentioned to me it could be from an IUD. And now I'm thinking, you know what? But the good news is, since I started keto, I haven't felt that pain at all. It's been gone. Hold on, somebody's trying to get in the bathroom. They also never mentioned that the IUD could increase blood pressure or cause blood pressure issues. In fact, most of the articles I read, other than that one from the Mayo Clinic and a few others, never mentioned these things either. And these could be very important and detrimental to my health and your health as well. So I have not yet, but I need to probably Monday, or I'll probably email the doctor this weekend, but I won't hear back from Monday or Tuesday about my IUD and possibly getting something else. But I can't have the copper one. Again, I can't touch copper without tasting it for hours. And I mean, that's even after washing my hands and everything. I just can't. The copper does bother me somehow, and I don't really understand it. But also, guys, normally there's very few side effects to keto other than the keto flu. But my daughter has noticed something with her own body. Now, the first time it happened, we thought it was baby being born related. And then we thought it was IUD related because she got an IUD right after the baby was born. Well, she keeps bleeding. Like when her period starts, it does not stop. And every time she starts keto, her period continuously goes. So she's literally had to quit today. She quit yesterday. She wants to keep eating the Baconators and doing it healthy most of the time. But, and that might have to be something we do with her, is that where she's keto most of the time, but if her period starts and won't stop, she's going to have to kick herself out of ketosis. Now, I don't know how this is working. I've never heard nothing like this before, but it has become a situation for her where her period lasted for 6 weeks one time. But again, that was right after the baby was born. You know, that's normal, but it kept going continuously to the point they put her on estrogen. And then once they got it stopped, they gave her IUD and everything, and then it started to go continuously again. Now with my IUD, I don't even have a period except for on keto, which is kind of interesting that I now have a period that I didn't. So it's good for PCOS. It's good for the ovarian cysts, which, by the way, I think I told you, but my grandson interrupted me, are not a problem anymore. My cysts do not fill up and rupture anymore. They don't ever hurt. I don't know if they're there or not still. They did do some ultrasounds on me, and they haven't mentioned those ovarian cysts, so I guess they're gone. I don't know. But they was a pain in the ass for me for years, and they hurt. I had one on both, and it was not pleasant. But yeah. So has anybody else heard anything else weird about periods and keto? Hold on. Alright, guys and dolls, so before I shut this down, I am going to go ahead and let you know that I have some off-scale victories. I now wear a large all over. I started this journey in a 28 jean. God knows how big my underwear were, probably 3X's. I wore a 46 triple D bra and a 5X shirt. I now wear large from head to toe. Panties, shirts, and pants. And that translates into a size 12-ish, I think. That's what my jeans are anyway. So, size 12. My shirts are just regular large. This is Corey's. She bought it the other day. She said, hey, I bet it looked good on you, so I stole it. And here, I'll show some pictures of me at the end with it on. And some cute kid things if it's not too long. I'm trying to shorten these videos. So anyway, guys and dolls, if you want to learn keto, I have a full playlist on the front of this channel with how you learn keto, where you start the basics and the beginners. And then I have a beginner's guide with a full foods list, everything I know that you can eat on keto, over on ketodiamond.com. If you need more help than that, my email address is in the description below. I will help everybody. I will even send you a tiny guide that gives you the gist and the basics with a full foods list, or with a half full foods list. It's a better foods list over on ketodiamond.com. But anyway, it just gives you the gist. It's a helpful guide. Don't forget to check out the Keto Cutie t-shirts, the I Love Keto t-shirts that I created, and your Shashka bracelets, which you can get for 40% off. Plus, you can check out that performance nut butter that I love, enjoy, and can stay in ketosis while eating, and can lose weight on. It's very few things I can do that with. So anyway, much love to you. If you need my help, don't forget to shout. Bye, y'all. See you tomorrow.